Now it's time to look at the manifest file. So I'm going to go on the left hand side. I'm going to click on this greater arrow in front of manifest, and I'm going to double click on this android.manifest file. And this opened the manifest file for us. And what we have here is also XML, and at the root here we have manifest. Now, what the manifest file allows us to do is to define the structure of our application. So we can define what our application can do or can't do. So this is what the manifest file basically allows us to do. And inside the manifest file we have this application, and inside the application we have an activity. And first let's look at the first property that we have here, and this is allow backup. And basically what this is gonna do is after you publish your app and it's on a real phone, that app can be backed up. So this what this is doing by having true here. Next we have an icon, and the icon is as you can see on the left hand side here, the icon that we looked in our previous video when we look at Meetmap at this file, at this folder here. And next we have app, and this, as you can see, if I click on this, we have add string app.name, and if I hold control and press enter, it took me here inside this string that is defined here. So it's using the app text that is defined in this string XML file. So this is what that is doing. Here we have the round icon. So we have again the icon that we talked about, but we have the round icon. Next we have this thing, but we're not interested in this. And next we have this thing called Android theme, and this is basically the theme of the entire application. This theme is gonna be also the theme for all the activities that we're gonna create, because we can create more than one activity. We can have more activities, because now if I go down here, as you can see, we are inside the application node, and inside the application node we have another node here called activity, and inside the activity we have Android name, and we have main.activity. So what we are doing here is we are registering in our application the main activity that we created. This is basically what this is doing. Next we have this thing called intent filter, and what this basically is doing, because here we have an action and we have this android.intent.action.main. What this is basically doing, because we have also here category and have android.intent.category lancer. What this intent filter, which is inside the activity that we attach here, main activity, what this is gonna do, when you run your app for the first time, and suppose that you have two activities, because inside the main activity, inside the manifest file of the where you have defined the main activity, you have this intent filter, and we have those specific action here, android.intent.action.main. What this is gonna do is that is gonna open the main activity as the first screen, so it will not open the second activity if you have a second activity. And if you move this intent filter, and we'll do this in a future video, in another activity, it's not gonna open the main activity first, it's gonna open another activity. So this is what we have here. And also we have here metadata, but this is not, we're not interested about this now. And then we have the node closing, and we have our main activity here defined. So this is what the manifest file is doing. Another important thing that we can do in manifest is that we can ask for permissions. So I can go up here, and let's say that you want to use the internet connection. When you will do that, you will need to first ask for permission. So another thing that we can do is that we can ask for permissions, and the permission can be to ask for to access the internet connection, to access the camera, or I don't know, do all kind of things. And in that case, you have to explicitly type here uses permission. So I'm gonna open a tag here and we type use permission, and I press enter, and now here we have a lot of options. So we have access course location, so you can use this permission to ask for the location. So you're gonna, and you saw probably when you used your apps on your phone that when it's using the location, it's asking you if you allow that app to use the location. And this is where we define those things. So in order for our app to be able to get the location, we need to define the permission here, and you also need to write some code, but we're gonna see how to do that in the next video. So we have a lot of things here, like network state, notification policy, surface thing, Wi-Fi state, and manager, and many things. So this is our discussion about manifest file, and see you in the next video. But before we end our video, let's first see what this support TC-RTL is doing, because I did a search, and what actually that is doing is, if you look on Stack Overflow, somebody asked what that is doing. So what is the use of Android support TC-RTL equal to true. And if you look at this answer, it's saying if you are building an app in Arabic, Urdu, or Hebrew, or any language that's written from right to left, you should set Android support TC-RTL to true. That's how you tell the layout to be from right to left, and the default value of this attribute is false. But in our case was set it to true. So this is what this support RTL is doing. And if there are things that I omitted here, you can search, can do a simple search on Stack Overflow, and you'll find an answer. So I thought that it's a good idea to also tell you what this is doing. So now I'm gonna end the video and see you in the next video.